Good evening, welcome back for those coming back and all on replays. We hope you stay. So tonight, Final Fantasy XIV in the flesh. Running quickly? Absolutely. We've got Pictomancer quests to do and Viper quests to try to get through. So without further bits and bops, let's cut over because we got time to go. So, here we go. Kupobobo. Let's see what we do. Leaves and apologies in order. Nice. Very nice. Literally embody the literal of a soul of a Pictomancer, Kupo. Might like a giant paintbrush is in fact a stylized variety of staff. Yeah, that said, probably wondering why we don't just use staves. Easier to bring your imagination to life through the medium of art. Magic brushes and ink allow Pictomancer to express abstract thoughts in a deliberate manner, Kupo. Ultimately, your imagination that matters for the most. Wisdom of Pictomancers, past is at your disposal. You already possess the artistic skills you require. Much as I'd love to get you painting right away, there's something else we must do first. Not because alter. Apologize to the hearer you mentioned. By we, I mean me, off we go. So that's just in here. Yeah. Conjurer's Guild, Nafika's Altar. Fearless Hearer. Apology. At least he's up for it. Love of elementals, no more complaints. Beg your pardon, adventure, and that Moogle there. Is that perhaps... Indeed, I am the one who caused you so much trouble. Or caused you much trouble. Was it my intention to do so? I've come to beg forgiveness, Kupo. I see. You appear genuinely remorseful. All I ask you is refrain from aggressive solicitations henceforth. Agreed? My word, now I've found a capable Pictomancer, my soliciting days are over. Relieved to hear it. This matter is settled. I may turn to my situation, to another situation, ... Wait. What situation might this be? A distressing noise coming from an empty manor in Gentry's ward. Fiends are believed haunting the cellar. Nightly clamor is keeping the surrounding residents awake. Rats in the basement? Fiends, you say? Maitland here will deal with them. Volunteer you? Yeah, that's a good one. Yes, remember, 'tis in the spirit of Pictomancers to lend a helping hand, to shine the light of hope for those in need. Always is. Every job's got the same thing, basically. This is a welcome opportunity to put your newfound skills to the test. Rest assured, I'll be there to offer sage advice with every wing flap on the way. Well, I'm an adventurer, we do this anyway. Why not? Yeah, okay. Offer aid, indeed kind, and I accept it with thanks. Wards that are just past Apaku Falls, proceed there when you're ready. It's still in town. We are ready, aren't we? Let Pictomancy training begin. Learned all this. Level 80 detailed under this. Access how to do them. Yes, we have, and we've actually put some practical paintwork to how things go. This is up past Alupal walls. No way. There's no simple way up there. Anyway, let us paint our motifs. Fireworks and painting the skies. All fun. Isn't it, though? So we'll be able to see how the story proceeds for this. Yes. It shall be fun, and that's for certain. Another adventure, another way to go. I will admit the palm does tend to sit right in the wrongable spot. Duty right off the bat. Interestable. Your skills to the test. Now let's paint up a storm. Clear out the manor. Sink to level 80 and item level 525. I haven't actually gotten myself new 90 gear. This is Halloween Manor. Tutorial, how to use Pictomancy. Paint motif on canvas, then you can bring it to life. By making the palm, don't be shy. Unleash it upon your foes. Magics, that striking dummy, and summon your palm muse. This is, I must admit, much more in depth than some of the other forums. Stage was a little closer to this. Give me your best wing motif. Teeth. Cannot execute it this time. You're waiting for the timer. Yes. Accomplished together. Mog of Ages. Give life to a fantastical Muogo Kupo. Those magnificent thoughts. Good boy. New friend of ages, the Mog of Ages. Splat. Not so winsome as yours truly, but he should serve you well enough. True. Hammer stamp is excellent for Pomeranian foes. Those motives, your allies will thank you, your enemies won't know what hit them. Time to this, we'll be free and ready to go. Well, we can go straight away. Ready to proceed? Time we silence that noise. Happens to be a intriguing bunch of sillies down there. Yes, but this is definitely the Halu Mansion. Casting spells of different hues, your palette in storing ether. The self-subtractive palette's increased might. Yes. Natural with a subtractive palette, basically also known as printer ink. Well, your printers are either printing in cyan, magenta, yellow, black, or they're RBG, red, blue, green, and black. Oh, you are fun. Of course it's you doing the jimperin. Obnoxious noisemaker. It is. What are you doing? So that Sprigand, what for? I'll leave you to your Pictomancy. We're doing one of these, are we? Duty complete. All knowing what I was doing from all the extra training. Yay. Should have bought some gear for 90. Detail. Be careful where I swing that post. So, woo! It's well done. I knew you'd make an excellent Pictomancer from the first. What can I say? I'm good. Did you really, though? I have a soul crystal to thank for that. I get to brag from time to time. That you are, my friend, and credit to myself for spotting your talents. In any case, those clamorous fiends are gone for good. The residents can rest easy once more. Let us quit this place. The dampness doesn't agree with my fur. Oh, I doubt it does. Makes you go all dint. Like, what's the angle for? Something else spectacular here? Kaju's first successful outing! Yay! Pictomancers of Eld would be proud. A novice at the art, veteran adventurer, you've grasped the fundamentals quickly. As well you should, Kupo. Archon Realm didn't urge her disciples to roam the star on for their own amusement, you know. Wish them to intimately understand the wider world, to journey to lands unknown, savor their ever-discovery, revel in sensations, emotions, and yes, even in danger. These experiences enrich the palette of imagination, making one's Pictomancy all the more vibrant. We're returned. Yes, we are returned. Like a bad library book. Began to worry. Came to see all. I dare hope you've dealt with the fiend. Dare I hope? Yes. We have dealt with them. They are dealt with. They're delted. Delted? Delta! Wonderful, wonderful. Outstanding matters of concern have been addressed. The residents of Gentry's ward. I too may sleep soundly once more. Heartfelt gratitude. Yes. May the matron keep you. That's Nofsika. Wherever so you should go. It's like, shall Nofsika keep you, matron? Uncomfortable shuffle every time the 12 is mentioned. So you see how happy we made him? The power of Pictomancy for you. Could just be general work. That's only beginning. Part of your training, you and I shall travel near and far, searching for those in need just as Archon Realm once did. Let's forget your province either. Before we take the road, I'd like to see if the locals know anything about my friend. I bid you dedicate yourself to honing your skills, Kupo. Should be able to complete all this with the standard gear I've got. I'll worry about upgrading it later. If I get really stuck, then I might have to run off and grab a piece or two. Diligent in your training. Look for more confidence with the magic brush on your back. Exclude the aura of a proficient Pictomancer. Anything, just the chest and the weapon should do well enough. I can readily tell these things, for once I traveled with a pair of Pictomancers after all. Soul Crystal once belonged to one of them. His name was, in fact, Jan. He was an exemplar of our art. Jan Quetalicu. Jan's apprentice, a girl named Beruru, despite being only 16 summers, she's only 16 years old, he was already accomplished Pictomancer. A friend of mine who's went missing. A friend of mine. Your friend went missing as her friend. We'll get that one right. Missing. That's a bit of a worry, isn't it? Well, she's missing in the sense that I don't know where she is. But I don't fear for her safety. With her abilities, she can more than fend for herself. Hard to say. Hard for Beru. When Jesuan passed away, he was a grandfather to her. Now she must be feeling terribly alone. That's why I want to find her and make amends. When I learn anywhere she might have gone. Won't give up hope. Picking up Beruru's trail, will trace my journeys with her. And aid those in need along the way. Alright. Stomping along the old ground. Bundle extra warm. First up will be in Corinthians. Canada Light. Dragonhead, to be precise. Shall we? Camp Dragonhead. Alright. Figured we might be stomping around Neorzibel. Camp Dragonhead in the Central Highlands. Kupo-po. Someone's a little cold. Gods, but it's cold. Kupo. It's like when I visited with Jan in Beruru. Never seen snow before. Picture of glee. She rolled up a snowball and threw it right at me with this. Then she threw another and another. I soon found myself in dire straits. Oh, I am in dire straits. Eh? Yes, just so. I found myself buried in dire straits. Wait a minute. What are you doing here, Mr. Hearer? Wow, this is a curious coincidence. Could cross paths here. I'll say, what are you doing this far away from the altar? Come camp as an emissary for Gridania. Yeah, my Ishgardian counterpart, from whom I was to meet, was wounded during a training exercise prior to my arrival. They're good like that. Best I could, but I'm afraid the outlook is grim. His injuries are that grave. Injury wasn't life-threatening. Resulting wound has soured. It got infected. Poison courses through his body. Yep, sepsis. Against which my magics are ineffective. Now he burns with a terrible fever. You called a treatment that would purge the impunity. Of course you did. But it requires the horn of a rare heart beast. Of course it does. I know skill at hunting. Sounds like a job for our promising Pictomancer. Find this heart beast and take it down with a few swift brush strokes. Would you aid me again? Your kindness knows no bounds. Well, like I said, the gear I have should carry me through to 90. Even though technically I'm at 90, these quests aren't. It would be prudent to question the garrison about the heart beast. Creatures are rare, but the knights might have sighted one during their patrols. That'd be convenient. It's convenient. Perfect. We'll have the horn in no time. Well, before we go, let's pummeling the pummeling. You are ever welcome here. There aught you require. I've heard there's someone who's injured and I might need a beast horn this. Ah, elusive quarry indeed. Chanced upon a heart beast, still vigil. Oh, we're all the way up there then, are we? It's up here, top of the place. Luck, it should still be near. Excellent. Like it. Still vigil. I did many a fate running up here because there's a fate that starts down here, goes up here, and then it goes into phase 2 where you take the tassel, and then third stage when you actually fights a dragon inside. That was good. See, nothing of note. Or lick of paint. That was a little more hairy when it was lead paint, mind you. It's like, yeah, a lick of paint. There be nothing of note. I have noted something interesting. I'll have to take a look at this. They got A5, C5, and just 5. I wonder when they added that. Just noticed it now. I don't think it was the other day. I'll have a look. By the Horn Silhouette. By the entrance to the Weeping Saint. Heart Beast, perhaps? This way. Could sprint, could sprint. Could sprint? Maybe not. Well, I believe we've spotted our hot beast. It's fairly cornered buggered, isn't it? Donk! This is a nice bike. Electric motorcycles. They're neat. I'll give them that. I prefer electric scooter. Bike? You are returned, and I have your horn. It's like, but why scooter to motorcycle? Well, motorcycle, big motor between this sound, this doesn't feel right. Because, you know, you may as well have a nicer seat if you're doing it. Shall prepare the infusion. Yes. You know, you get to choose where the batteries are. You could put a huge weight up high, or put it all nice and low and get an easier balanced ride. Sooner than you arrive, you help the whole soul in need. Well done. And expect to aid the same person twice, but the road is full of surprises. Pictomancer prospers from every experience. I got a question. Why the strong emphasis on helping others? Unlike paint on canvas, images Pictomancer creates are ephemeral. Yet they make a long-lasting difference and change someone's fate for the better. Yeah. Medium for magic, our works have the power to help, and helping is precisely what Helcom Realms intended our art to be used for. Been to Ishgard before, looking back for his visit. What emotions sustain remained you strongly? Warmth I found amongst the bitter cold. Nice glass of hot chocolate. Sorrow for those caught in unending war. The Dragon Song War. Archiphant. You never leave them. They walk with you always. Yours was an arduous journey indeed, Kupo. Scarcely imagine just how difficult your trials must have been. But it's because you've experienced such loss, I think, that you've been able to fight on for those who no longer can do so. Something to that degree, anyway. Yep. Thanks for sharing with me, Thay. To hear what's important to you, it inspires me to be hopeful. Now, as I did back in time, I'll make inquiries about my friend Beruru. Till it's time for us, I bid you to keep training. Because what is the gear number of my gear? I think it's like something derp. 530. Crate Beyond. Or the Crate Beyond. These guys are great with their puns. Why Yoshi has P in his name, isn't it? Yoshi P. Pun. Maddening glint in your eyes, the abysmal posture of one who has produced too many works in far too little time. I can tell you've been training hard. Your aura, too, has burgeoned since last we spoke, lending you a mysterious mien of an artist undergoing in wild and wonderful evolution. Or you could say I just beat the crap out of a bunch of things. You think I'm making this up, do you? That I'm stringing together vaguely relevant affirming words? Oh, ye of little faith. Thank the matron. Exactly, Koopa. We should thank the matron for... Hey, wait. All the best in Nofaka and her bounties. Yes, both of them. But why are we thanking her? Thank the matron. We may speak with you before you depart, of course. Somewhere, someone who wishes to express his gratitude. The Austrian friend has made a full recovery thanks to the horn you brought. Selfless action saved my life. I know not how I can ever repay you. No need for that. To see you hale and whole is repayment enough. It truly is. Searching for someone traveling painter? Her name is Beruru. She is my very best friend. I took the liberty of making inquiries amongst my comrades. Last none recalls having seen such an individual. Pulling the board is one of our chief duties. We would have noted if your friend passed through. Apologies, we could not be of aid. See, still to have confirmation that Beruru wasn't here is helpful. Thank you. Least we could do for my saviors. Now we must attend our next meeting. Wish well on the journey ahead. Trying to read quickly to move on. I'd even considered upgrading my gear, spending a day or two to do it. Straight into it. Where could Beruru be? Any clues, but with some luck we'll find her next destination, Kukane. Getting there will prove a challenge, unless you visited the Far East before. Well, we have. This is sort of like Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, this. Wonderful, that makes our lives so much easier, Kupo. A lovingly crafted, blessed, breathable hempen sack. I want you to stuff me inside and teleport me to Kukane with you. Would be the first time. Needing to gop, it's well-considered request. While I may not be replete with teleportation anima like you, I can tag along as one of your belongings. So stuff me in the sack so I can take it, Kupo. Alright. Kupo-sized sack would be prudent to handle your burden with the utmost care until such time as you reach Kukane. Isn't he going to be disappointed we're going by boat? It's like, why is all this wavy and bumpiness? It seems odd for teleportation. It's a boat. We're going by boat. Yes, boat. But why a boat? Because it's a boat. Oh, I forgot I have that stuff, don't I? Forgot I still have my other stuff, don't I? Yes, I do. I go to Viper, I go recommended gear. Wonder why the pants in that didn't flip over. Anyway. Thought I was holding on to those. I might have dumped them instead. Needless to say, much simpler, actually. Oopsie. If that's the case, we'll just do a quick one here. Travel, teleport. Could have gone this way either way, I know. Slight decoy, or detour. Got two. That I had gear. It's like, I gotta go buy new gear. And it's like, no, you don't. You kept it. I did? I did. Sweet. Which means I can quickly just acquire the last couple components needed to fully upgradable. On the less than expensive way, which is nice. You don't do it, it's you, isn't it? Was there no brush? Good enough. Oops, wrong one. Oopsie. No, no. Armor plate. That works. 660 weapons. There we go. Can't get the blades. It's alright, we can fix that. It's not a huge issue. It isn't? No, it's not a huge issue. Button spammed. Like, you could just about to... No, 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 no. This works. I don't have the ability to get that weapon yet. Right. Marcus Alley, let's go. Weapons do provide a good chunk of stats. But it means you're going to be selling the armor. I'll be selling the brush. Someone will be like, "Why do you want to keep 80 gear?" Ah, remember, I have Blue Mage at 80. Oh, right, right. So technically, I can't sell my 90 gear anyway. Because Blue Mage will be going to 90 in sometime this patch. Or expansion. Yes. Okay, it's only cost me 600 to get out here. Still cheaper than going normally. There'll be a destination spot near the actual Aetheryte shard to do it. Very much so. This is going to be an interesting. A Moogle in Kukane. Not that they're going to be unusual to some things, but there's certain things I can see may not work so well here. Peaceful nap that was. And I see we've arrived safely in Kukane. It's a hell of a nap you took. City's impossibly picturesque as ever. I've been here before. With Bereru and Jan, we thought, waking dream. Fascinated by Far Eastern art, especially the bright and bold presentation of Yukio E. prints. It's a treat to see so many pieces up close. What of you? What do you call most visited of your first visit here? How excited to travel to distant lands, how desperate I was to turn the side of rebellion, how furious I was at a conniving Nazamu. Kick it. Kick it, Lise. Kick it. I'll say, no, just general excitement in this. So were we. Everything felt fresh and fascinating. I'm trying to save the world, but hey, Bereru was so taken on scenery, she climbed to the highest rooftop she could behold the city in all its splendor. Look at this. Broadens the mind like few things can. I think the tea houses are a good place to start. The proprietors ought to be able to strike down this hapless fool. Precisely. The proprietors should be able to strike down this Wait, who's getting struck down? Hold on a moment. A soul in need. What troubles you, good sir? Turbulent tides take me. Art dealer from Ul'dah. Came to Kakane to sell a masterpiece I acquired in Eorzea. Near the day we arrived, we were engulfed by a terrible storm. We rocked and rolled, barely able to keep the ship from capsizing. The crate containing my precious piece was cast into the roiling waves. Oh no. Terrible. Any chance it can be found? Wasn't dragged into the depths. Sailors tell me crate were drifted into Ruby Sea, Confederate waters. No one's willing to go and search for me. Time to shine. Can you help this poor fellow? Yeah, we can do that. We know the Confederate pirates. They're good friends. Well acquainted with the pirates, you say? We can speak with them about my crate. Be grateful beyond words. I will see what we can do. We know that pirate scum. They're our scum. That's kind of scum. Our friends. Yep, which means we're going straight across the route. We don't want to teleport across, because that would just be a pain. We actually want to run down the bottom here. But let's do it at a little bit more speed than normal. Yeah, so that way we can get it through with it a bit. Oh, 2 power jump up there. You little lala. Dancing up there, rubbing it in everyone's face who can't make the jump. Get up nice and high, jumps like, ah! Miss. No! Upset, grumpy, just do it again another day. Miss. Right? It's like, there are no words. We're in a combat zone, so let's prepare our motif visibles. Yeah, let's get the motif going. Wasn't our friend? What brings you back to this business? Business with Rasho and Tansui? Suit? Suit. Suit eat? No, suit. Big contained piece of art. Matter of fact, we did fish something out of the water not long ago. Besides, delivered to us is ours by right. We can't just hand it over. But we owe him so much. I haven't forgotten. That being the case, why don't we make it interesting and have a friendly contest for the crate? Alright, I'll accept your challenge. That's the spirit. Hunting ogre crabs. Both sides will get the same amount of bait. Person catches more crabs is the winner. Once you use up your bait, bring the shells to me and proof I'll be waiting. The contest begin. When you're late by the shore, dispatch any come take it. Bait, come back to me with all the shells you collected, of course. Crab-worthy crag. Does not seem to be a promising spot that's this, so we won't do it. Perhaps this is a good spot. Any others? So we have one good spot, one not so good spot. What about the spot? Ideal spot. Okay, so we have an ideal spot. So there's two good spots. The only ones we have? Yes. Alright. This is an ideal spot. What about that one? Oh, so if you had just spent at the first spots, you wouldn't have gotten enough. Probably. So a spot over here seems to be a prime place for crabs to hide. The other was a good spot, the other is a poor spot. That's 8 shells. So he would have had to get, oh, I don't know. There it is. And it's not even close. Good show. Expecting nothing less than you. The crate is yours. Game was just a privilege to go up against you. It's not even close. So you got like 2 shells or something. It's just like, here's 8. It's like, goddamn. Thanks for hope. Humor in us. Hope the crates merchants was after anyway. You could take the teleport back to Kakane or just take the ride over. We'll take the ride over. So in other words, you're just like, hi, by the way. Yeah, just bang. We're going to lose our Mog, or Hold and Mog and all the rest of these when we cross that border. Yes. Tsukurugi. No good with names. Hezen. See? All cleared out. All wiped out. We see you, Lala. Dancing up on the point. No. Someone else climbing the tower, trying to jump down there or something? Aidless trader. And we able to find my crate. I believe this is it. Very crate I lost and it's still intact. Truly godsend, adventurer. Words fail to express my gratitude. Very impressive. You could track down the crate. Excellent work. Mind me, what was in this crate again? A painting? Having been adrift so long, I hope it hasn't been ruined. Addition, I want to believe all is well, but let's see. It'll be a painting by Biruru. Bets? No bets? It is unharmed. I thought I'd packaged it excessively. It's one of Janek's pieces. It is the work of the traveling artist Jan, painted in his winter of his years. Purchased it a few moons ago from a young lady who was his apprentice. Biruru, I've been searching all over for her. Do you know where she is? Where did you buy the picture? Oh, friend of yours, I take it. Tell me everything you know, where you met, where she might be now, everything. Don't know how to say this, but from what I heard, your friend has passed on. Doc? Ulda small trove of paintings. His works are extremely rare, cause a stir amongst art dealers. Expensive though the pieces were, didn't take long for him to sell them all. Once she disappeared. Belongings were apparently strewn about her in-room, and yet there was nary sign of foul play. None have seen her since. 'Tis rumor she found a quiet place to end her life. I knew it left a void in her heart, but Biro wouldn't have. She couldn't have. That would be a sad point to a story, this. 'Tis a rumor, nothing more. We don't know anything for certain. But... Forgive me, not my intent to cause you distress with these grim tidings. It was because of them, in fact, that this piece failed to sell in Eorzea. Thus that I bring it all the way far east, hoping to find a buyer here instead. Much, but please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Here's a few coins from my purse for you in that. That I must take my leave and go and meet with a prospective client. Hell of a packaging crate for that singular painting. I would have thought it would have been a flatter crate. It seems we need to go to Ulda and talk with the flames. We're acquainted. You did well. You did... Relax. We got the flames to talk to. I'd like some time to be alone. Alright, we'll just go down to Ulda and talk with the flames. It'll be good. But yeah, we'll let you be that. Here's $1,000. Yay! Spent most of it backing and forth and getting gear. Football. Makes no attempt to hide his sorrow. We actually started off with a bit of case of, hey, yeah, we lost somebody. Oh, it is you. What is it? Wanted to see how you were faring. Practicing my pictomancy. Don't be like that. Very kind of you. Totally, still struggling to come to terms. Well, you don't have terms yet. Truly left this world, it means that you said something bad, you're upset. Wasn't too late, thank goodness. If only, wait a moment. What brings you back to us? There'll be turns, but before I wish to speak to you again. Weighs heavily on your mind. If you wish to know certain, I'm glad to introduce someone who deals in information. Know what came of Biruru? Well, everyone else is in Ul'dah. At the very least, he should be able to tell you if your friend yet lives. Owe me a favor. Ask him, personally ask him to assist you. Head to Emerald Avo, look for a respectable man with a self-satisfied grin. It will be him. I think I know the gentleman already. This time I boarded my vessel. Farewell, my friends. The best of luck in your search for the truth. I want to know, desperately, but at the same time I'm so scared. Really gone. Right? We'll face the truth together. Shining light of hope for me, are you? You've grown as much as a Pictomancer, or grown much as a Pictomancer. Thank you. With you at my side, I feel I could press on and face whatever comes, Kupo. It's Ul'dah. Do the same here as teleporting me in the sack. Okay, this one's actually going to be a bit of a trip, my dude. You will be teleporting? Yes. Kupo-sized. Just remain so until you get to Ul'dah. Hello, we're going via Limpsa. Wait, what? No, that's no, just no. Airship. How I get around. $120 gil total round trip cost. I could make it free if I was willing to cut through a gold saucer. Yes, go to Gold Saucer, then talk to the guy at Thing. Yeah, I want to get out of here. Okay, well, the bus, the shuttle to Ul'dah is leaving in shortly. Great! Just like walking, like land here. Like, we pay fees for everyone to arrive in Ul'dah, or here, but you, wait, you again. Some guy would just be like, it's you again. Like, every time you need to go to Ul'dah, you show up here. Yep. But trust me, I've got enough MGP right now to basically sink a battleship. Being stood on. Not that that was a bad thing. Oh. Terrible. Ruby Roads Exchange. Let him out of the bag down here? Pretty much. Kupo! Kupopo-sized sack. That was a lovely nap, but like that, we've arrived. Towering cityscape, dry desert air mingling with a scent of gill. No mistaking Ilda. Find the deals and information Kupo. You know where you're going? Respectable man there, and that grin does speak of unwavering confidence. Yes, of course it does. Art dealer called about. Hello, Waymond. He's also the one that sets you on the entire cursed curve of the mandible gentleman. You tell who we are just by looking at this? Yes. Well, that's true enough, but to be fair, I'd have to be blind as a bat to miss a Moogle traveling with the savior of the bleeding realm and then some. Then you're looking for a friend? This guy saved everyone. Biru, last seen in Uldal. Know anything became of her? Look at your palm and twist. I'll oblige your burning this. Curiosity? Half year past, Biru came to Uldal. Bought with her 8 of Jan's paintings, put up the sale. Sold the lot within a matter of weeks. Small fortune, she went and bought herself accommodations at the ossuary. Great it is, my furry friend. Now, bears stressing, as interred to the city is not an inexpensive proposition, hardly surprising given the limited space that's left. Donation ossuary up front and in full, an amount most freaks will never see in their lifetimes. What should you do after that? That remains Miss. Marissa found neat and tidy. Wouldn't have known if she had not been there except for some personal belongings left behind. Greatest interest, said a traveling coin purse, containing payment for the room, and a letter says she wasn't coming back. Bit odd. Innkeep called the brass blades to investigate. Evidence led them to conclude she's voluntarily missing, dead by her own hand. Well, that's useful. Really gone. What they think, and who's to say, eh? There's only one way to certain, I reckon. According to the priest oversees the burials. Coffin is stored in Elreg's burial chamber over by the ossuary. Open up and see what's there with your own eyes. There once. But wait. Wait. And off he flies. I think it's Jan's coffin, to be honest. She was buying basically a place in the ossuary for Jan. Oh, so she's still out there. That would be what I'm feeling. Right. Sorry, but that's out of the question. Only a little peek. Let's like this. We cannot allow you to disturb the dead. Can't check this. Please explain the situation to him. We need to verify the contents therein. May only be open and accessible, only permission of the family, which you are not. My handful is this. So what matters those may speak. A shortage of burial space in the city. Works have been underway to expand burial chambers downward. A horde of zombies from an unmapped ruin calling me to deal with them. Another opportunity to put his Pictomancy to work. An art created by the Fable Archon Realm. Funny, I've never heard of it before at this point. From the land, lending aid to those in need. Yeah. Another matter of tomb can wait. Tend to these zombies first. That I can agree with. The Prowess Citadel excavation site, Central Thanalan. Please find these swords. Oh boy, I know where we're going. Blackbrush Station would be much faster to get there, just near the Sitter and dig up site down here. Oh, you really do know where that is. Yep. Now, when Pictomancer first came out, just like Viper first came out, I'm sure there was about 1,001 people racing in here to do these all at once. And it's like, please wait your turn, or try to do everything with like 1,000,001 zombies all over the place. It's like, no! Alright, let's just do this, and this, and this. And that's how that's played. Granted, my damage is definitely a lot higher because of level and equipment. Only 200. It's worthy. We don't like dropping $1,000 teleports back and forth. It's like, we're gonna, here, drop this and drop that, and then there's another one this way. It's like, no. Dealt with wonderful. You have my heart. Family, good Pictomancer. What about this miss? Now I understand they were as family as one family to one another. Recognition of your service, I will allow you to examine coffin if you'd follow me. This will be interesting. Coffin won't be a little thing. At least I don't think it will be. I shall open it. Do so. Yes. Very well. Please don't let it be her. What? What is this, Kupo? Painting? See that, and I recognize it as well. Jacqueline's final work, the ephemeral palace. Painting me in this, Bura, isn't it? Where could she possibly be? No one in the order knows where she's gone. Burial for Jeanne. Came to us unannounced. Is anyone here? Child, come to pay your respects? I could purchase a tomb here. Stone upon pious stones and make a donation, yes. Wish to make a donation. My master's paintings fetch a high price. I believe I have sufficient funds. The tomb prepared immediately. Your burial rites, so we set about making the necessary arrangements. Rhaenys, she requested a moment alone in the chamber, and so I waited outside the entrance. Emerged after time, only to find out she was gone. Paint and handwritten note, not instructing us to inter it. Vanished into thin air. The only entrance to the chamber. Fire Scott Earth, Simon wandered into the lower levels. Those who under this, still we found nothing. With this, place the painting in the coffin where it has remained ever since. Curiouser and curiouser. Everything I know. Sorry I could not tell you more. Now if you would excuse me, I must return to my duties. Yes, of course. Head back outside. Yes. I think we shall. Well, at least he's got his palm glowing again, instead of being the dull red that it was. Carrying Jen's painting, vanishing without a trace? Not make sure of this. Do you have any thoughts? Painting must be the key to solving this whole problem. Can't help us find answers, and I have no idea where we go from here. Take the time to figure it out. Yes, continue to train, get better as you go along. I will. I'm better. It's the 90 quest. Can you tell you've been applying yourself with your training? Enigmatic or accomplished artist, unmistakable. Mind of Jan when he was in his prime. I guess so. Great canvas is yet to receive even a single drop of paint. Unfortunately, stated my search for Beteru. Clues for whereabouts, I'm lost what to do next. Why did you two have a falling out in the first place? Yes, perhaps I should have. Yes, reluctant to disclose those events. Argument and I to go separate ways. Returned to Laments after journey, first without Jan's company. Taking the toll, we had made difficult to leave him in care of a sanatorium. Smile on his face. As he lay abed, he wished us well in our coming adventure, reminded Bear that she mustn't be. Yes, it must. It has become part of the painting. Promise to make everything clear soon, Kupo. Best student I could hope for. You've been trained diligently, aided those needs, kept your promise. Couldn't ask more of you, but this thing I'm about to do must beg you my strength one last time. Of course. Jadeite fled, I'll be waiting. So he took the painting? Or just left it interred? I don't know. Jadeite flood. Bent Branch Meadows. Makes sense. Somewhere only she knows. So she jumped into the painting, Chimchimilly. There we go. There you are. Any questions? Allow me to explain everything. It's raining. Make it quick. It's going to get wet. Few pretty pleases, but convince Ossery Place to let us borrow the painting. Inherited royal works from Jan after he passed away. We returned from our journey together. Said when we arrived at Sanatorium and see how it fared in our absence, we're waiting us a few of his paintings and belongings. Fell Fiend found its way in the facility a few days prior, seeking to protect his fellow patients. Jan confronted and vanquished the beast, but the exertion provided too much. We're devastated. No sooner than we returned, taking a quicker route, or not to waste so much time, might still be alive. Such thoughts tormented us. Of course they do. What ifs are always the worst ifs. The hardest, lost her only family, clung to me, wept like a child with her doll. Said something foolish. needn't depend on me so, that she could stand on her own feet as a Pictomancer, and that she should. Yeah, that was a bit harsh at the moment. Shoved me away in anger. One unkind word led to another. We shouted at each other till our throats were hoarse. Yes. Nothing left to say. She stormed off alone, cradling paintings in her arms. As you know, sometime after the doe sold the paintings for fun, purchased her tomb, then vanished. Unable to understand what she was thinking, or where she might have gone, but the answer's right under our noses, Kupo. Such a vivid imagination, she could bring her thoughts to life. Rare gift, not only allowed her to reshape, made her promise she'd never use her powers to alter a living being. She did just that, made herself one with this painting. Spooky, that's a twist I was not expecting. Victor did something silly like jump into it. The painting itself tells the tale. Once exuded warmth, whimsy, now it's enthralled by stiff pale of sorrow. Using my own magics, I will enter the painting, save Beru. Don't know if I can do it alone. Can I rely on your aid? Try and stop me, man. This is an adventure unto itself. We gotta dive into the painting, find this. Anything can happen. This is gonna be a weird one. Not the strangest duty will do, but it's going to be up there. To dive into the painting. Ready when you are. 655 limit of gear, level 90. Ooh, noises. I've seen this hall before. This is Grand Cosmos, something like that. Oh, scenery is familiar to you? You tell her about going to the first, this, the other. Such a place in another world. Mere thought of it boggles the mind. Us in a dream, inspired to recreate it on canvas. That'll do it. Arcane often allowed him to visit other worlds beyond his own in his sleep. Perhaps someone from the world sent a vision, Kupo. Undoubtedly within the painting. Must be here somewhere. Let's go. As long as we don't have to fight the monstrosities that this has, so I don't have to deal with Mr. Flamey Dude. Someone left the waterfall running. Bad feeling about this. Everything's going to jump out at you in a moment. Just let me... Yeah, no, we got a same original... Beru, where are you? To be on the throne. Yep. Solitary studio. Haru. Koopa, I've come for you. Something else is here. Me? No one would do that. No one. Uh-oh. Gone because of me? I was too late. Caught in her what-ifs. You mustn't say that, Beru. You're not to blame. And Koopopo abandoned me, my only friend. Isn't true? I've always be your friend, no matter what. Please, come back to me. Her image of Jan. Belongs to me. You have no place here. Master Zhang? Shade born of the imagination. Call me a shade, Koopopo. The Gisless cannot be born. See feathers. Alright, let's do this. Yep. Well, free her from your clutches. Yeah, I'm allowed to pull out the bad lines every so often. Pictomancer. My very soul crystal, no less. Imitation. No match for the master you aspire to be. I'll show you what this imitation can do. I imagine it's more, and it's more than a match for yours. Yes. Bold words, soon know the main true power of Pictomancy. You're not going to turn into something big, are you? You are. All these people turn into big, nasty things. Work, imagination dictates how I shall paint the finishing touches on the shades of your terror. Bitch, I face the destroyer of the universe. I'm not about to basically roll over for you. He's been this one before. Blazing red, huh? think I'm gonna win this one, my dude. No, I cannot fail to a forgery. Please, I have the soul of an adventurer much older than you. You okay back there? Your imagination triumphed over his. Well, we have fought a lot of other things. Beru, wake up, Beru. Get that up to speed run, the lope. Boom, 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 boom. Stubborn fool of a Lalafell, snap out of it. There's the purple eyes that says I'm actually here. What are you doing here? Came to bring you back. We're looking all over for you. You got yourself stuck in the painting, didn't you? You come after me in the painting. Yes, never thought of it at all, did you? Was it? Thank you for accompanying Kopopo on his journey. Why did you enter this painting? Might be able to meet Master Jan here. Died because of me, because I lack the experience to anticipate what could happen. Not your fault. Even the brightest, most imaginative minds can't predict the future. Are you even here, trying to be nice after everything you said? My friend, you abandoned me when I needed you. You told me to make my own way. You know why I said what I said, Kupo. I'm not real. No matter how much I wish it, I can't remain by your side forever. Like Jan when we defeated, I'm a product of Pictomancy, your imaginary friend and nothing more. Aw, he's a palm. Painted person. It isn't uncommon for children to have imaginary friends. They create us in their minds to help cope with their struggles. But children grow up, and when they do, we disappear, Kupo. You don't have to disappear, though. I painted you into being, my very first creation. Like I painted Mr. Jacqueline so I could fix my mistake, and so I wouldn't be alone. So he's not unlike a carbuncle. Do wonderful things by bringing your imagination to life. We need to bring hope to those in need, Kupo. This Thalen learned through his journey. And many others. And so did you, Beruru. How harsh reality may be, a Pictomancer isn't meant to paint over it. Rather than escape reality, we're meant to give people the courage to face it. How can I when those that matter most to me are gone? You carry on for them? They'll always be there with you. Pictomancer, for Jan and Kupopo. Perhaps I can find the strength to stand on my own by holding them in my heart. They're never gone when you do. Absolutely will. You'll be just fine. He goes like a pop of paint, I'll be like really disappointed. Can take my leave, Kupo. Farewell. It was a joy to journey with you. My dearest friend, you always will be. Couple twists in that, there was. Awfully glad it's raining. Sorry for all the trouble I caused. Thank you for helping Kopopo to find and save me. And he faded away, a warm and comforting ether flowed into my body. Magic I used to create him, I think. In that instance, the moments of memories he shared with you became mine. Interesting. A bit more than arcane. Shade of the Shroud, chill of Corinthians, the brilliance of Kukane. The two of you traveled far. I felt Kupopo's desperation as he searched for me, yearning for our days on the road with Master Jan. Happiness having found a friend in you. How did you find the journey? I enjoyed the training to become a Pictomancer. Was a wonderful travel companion. I don't know. Right? I had to keep letting the note out of the bag. Hard keeping up with Kupopo. He was a wonderful traveling companion. Glad to hear that. I am too. Means a lot to know someone else will remember him fondly. First Moogle here, you know? Way it danced through the air, so full of life and joy. Technically, so did I. What child wouldn't have wanted a friend like that? Yes, a whole bunch of them went by playing music because a treant was basically about to gobble my very first character, and I was like, oh, that's terrible. I wish I could create him again, recall the feeling and image, and paint him anew. But I won't, because you two taught me parting isn't the end. Thank you for everything you've done, for both Kupopo and me. Here I will set out another journey as a Pictomancer. Wherever I go, I vow to paint a path of hope, just as Master Jan once did, just as you will continue to do, I'm sure. Somewhere only she knows. Gotta follow my rainbow. Oh, that completes that. Yeah, it does. Anywho, Fangs of the Viper. Fangs of the Viper? Fangs of the Viper. Like I said, it's going to do both at once. Took us about an hour and a bit. This should take us about an hour and a bit. Should run us right up to the time. We'll run overtime if necessarables. You're somewhere over across town. I'm not going to run that. I'm just going to use the network. Where are you? Weaver's Guild, is it? There you are. Fangs of the Viper. Do you feel anything from the Soul Crystal? Yes, we now look the part. Shirt, pants, nice shoes. Do it. Sounds like you got what it takes what to be a Viper. The way to sure is to put those new skills to the test. That we need prey. From what I hear, your adventurers guild got your own guild. Listen, folks, the best spots for hunting. Let's go see what they can tell us. No, the Adventurers Guild is good like that. Outside the quicksand. Outside the quicksand. You know, it's better to look what's posted on the board there. Knowledgeable adventurer. Oh, what wild manner of beastie is on the loose? Try Spineless Basin. Plains of hitherto unknown species, those that slaughter anything that moves, including travelers. Work in packs. Oh no. Many people have wound up getting bladdered by them, huh? Well, asking around thing after all. That's how we do jobs here at the Adventurers Guild. Not from around these parts. In case either used a hound or a brung here. Either way, bad news for skill. Folks unfortunate to cross paths with them. Rural Vidril is Viper's most important. Doesn't mean can't turn a blind to lesser threats. Next up, Spineless Basin. You're a visitor. You don't know where that is. We will not use teleport because we're just like way up here and then have to drive all the way down when it's just around the corner. Oh no, these guys were just basically mauled. Adventurers ran a whole gaggle of the fiends we're after. Got pretty roughed up. Out of their wounds already, you don't have to worry. Before we say hello, Red teach you about Viper's dual blades. Our techniques were created sole purpose of killing Torali Vidril. Most of the meaner varieties, what you encounter, well, special powers to boot. Look to Vipers for inspiration. Always twisting and turning to find the perfect angle, attack their prey, and bring down bigger. That's not how Vipers work. They have poison. They spite and let their prey die to the poison. Twin fangs of the Viper, wield in tandem and strike with precision. They can be combined to a single weapon that weaves and sways like the body of a snake. A little stiffly, maybe. Frozen, definitely. By switching these stances, the Viper has a capacity to adapt to any situation. Vera, not as fearsome as a Troll Vigil, but to give us a chance to test this, let me know when you're ready. Tutorial mission. Tutorial mission! All I see here is fodder. Practicing your skills, they'll do fine. Away, give you a few pointers. Boy. Let me know when you're ready. Time ticks by. So slow. Dual Fang means separate blades separately. Start Steel Fang's reaving, then press the attack. Switch back to Viper and deal with them with Death Rattle. Icon automatically changes to the next action in the combo. This is what I mean. Combo, Viper stance action, Death Rattle. Serpent's Tail assigned to your hotbar. Icon will only death chain when it becomes available. That's this thing here. Tell you about attacking from the dual fang stance. It's like this one, I guess. Opener, followed by a second, third. On the four finishers. Flang strike, strike, flash bang bang, hindsight strike, or hindsight bane fang. Flank, sting, strike. Flank, bane, fang. Hind, sting. Hind, bane's fang. Strikes sound like they're singles. Fangs sound like they're multiple. Okay. Oh, those are what they're talking about. Just automatically going through them. It was like telling them puck her off. Well, pretty much. Sent us tougher opposition. And Vivra. Those guys are definitely not. Viper stance. Bind 2 blades in one to powerful strikes, perfect for tough. Ice Winder. Twin Fang Bite or Twin Blood Bite with a dual Fang stance. Ice Winder, Swift Coil type thing. Oh, I guess so. Rawr. Like comebacks or something, definitely directing them. Yeah. So it's a hunt the big beast. Closer, boss beast must be pissed that its minions keep being beaten. There it is. So what is this monstrosable thing that's going to be? Take down a peg or 3. Remember, dealing with this ain't no pushover like the rest. So you got all the tools at your disposal and a refreshed bar. I'd love to, but you're talking and it's just still walking towards me, doing its whole I'm looking menacingly like this. You don't get any particular protections from me. We've been fighting this sort of monstrosities before. No opening in the back, so it doesn't matter which direction we attack it from for our specials. What is our item level? 633. Not bad, not bad at all. Those just the basics. The execution was mighty impressive. Since you've proven yourself, you won't be a liability. Let me tell you about the Tyrell Vigil we're up against. Ixol... Ixoc. Offshoot of a Brax, deadly jungle predator. Serious mutations, grown huge wings. Worse yet, smart as a whip. As a mean streak a mom wide. Learning of the beast, me and my most promising suit set off to slay it. Facing almost head-on seemed suicide. We laid an ambush. Almost worked. Almost. Always subdued it, made our approach a killing blow, underestimated cunning nature, lashed out lightning before taking to the skies. Cradled my brother in arms as he breathed his last. Right, so you're here for partly vengeance as well. Not a good spot to be in. Revenge is all I've been able to think about ever since. I traveled the length and breadth of Tyrell looking for the beast. Nothing to show for it, but it doesn't pair to ruin boots. Each day I grew more and more desperate. Folks across the Sultan trade ship claimed they'd seen a huge winged creature flying eastwards over the ocean. Reckon had gone in search of new hunting grounds, somewhere without an established threat of vipers like us. Got past it on a ship, and here I am. Picked the wrong side of the ocean to come to. Damn near as big as Tyrell. Fish out of water and not afraid of maintenance, so I need all the help I can get. If you're on my side, I might just stand a chance of avenging my fallen crown. What do you say? Why not? This is going to be refreshing. The guy doesn't know who I am. Means a lot. Let's get back to old Don and see if we can't find some kill the Ixoc's location. So I'm not repeating the last part of that last name. No. I know it's just around the corner, but this is fast. Someone's still dancing, and we have a new sweeper. Solid? Very. Weaver's Guild, chatting up folks isn't my strong suit. Happy to take the lead, happy to follow these for now. That's around, spotted this. Study your technique, see if I can brush up my social graces, whatnot. Alright. Start with brass blades. Mr. Rand. Random individual. Such a creature, more and more each day. Can't give you a detailed description. As such, I can't say it's more the same one you're after. Your local company seems to be running. Mainly for dealing with this, yes. Handled by Vipers ever since Dawn's Hurricane Power Scope's been expanded wider range of threats. Anyone can take on jobs, no shortage of them all. If you're ever in Tyrell, might even give them a try. Yes, we've heard. Since it's a doodad of the power, even more so. People here. City's back in Tyrell, but this is something else. Traditionally, gotta live in this remote village, mountains, where you learn all you can about the habits of various beasts. Ain't much else to do out there, so you get time to expect yourself to spin or expected honing your skills. Training's done, you're free to roam where you please. Need hunting, they can spring up pretty much anywhere. Always good to keep on the move. Always try to stick around even after I finish my training. Gave me a chance to work on my swordsmanship. Instead of going out looking for work, folks came straight to us for asking for help. That's how I got complacent, fell in the habit of letting elders and students do all the talking, negotiate with the outsiders. Even my passage here was arranged by an acquaintance. Yes, that which you do not use will atrophy well. DD! Have you seen anything in particular, Wampo? Winged creature? Only heard rumors. That had a dozen faces ringed with red, wriggling tentacles, and it shoots beams of light from its eyes. Common, those money and sense, bring bizarre spectacles from distant lands. Troubles with rumors as they grow even more fanciful with each retelling. Damned if I know how you did it. You and your silver tongue got useful information out of folks. Well, solid lead and knowledge. This hasn't kicked up a proper fuss, yet it's a clue itself. Reckon it's taking its time getting the lie of the land. Just arrived here. After work, gonna try my hand at the locals. Best way to learn is by doing. I agree with you more. Besides, I've faced meaner feuds and a few tight-lipped city folk. Make a fool of myself, so what? I'll just ask someone else. Well, there's a motive to you. As it happens, you brought with me a whole bunch of herbs and knickknacks back home I can sell to keep myself fed. It'd take a while to find any some of these, but at least I can get by for the time being. It's good to know. Those are the ones that slew my pets. Interlopers on the hunt for my next darling prize. Lost interest in Thanalan? Heh. Well, its fickle nature yet may bring us greater delights. Now, my dear, why are you into that trouble? My damnedest get more information. It might take a while, though. Come see me later, and don't forget to practice your Viper techniques. Hi, I practiced. Ha! Having conquered his fear of questioning the locals, ready to do something else. Good to see you. Dug up some new leads on Ixoc. At least I think I did. Gridanian poachers interested in so-called exotic meats, juveniles, in other words, too young, too dead to be what we're after. Detour not resolved. A few other tidbits that might be useful. Got my own thoughts on the matter. Want to hear yours. Is that alright? That's what I'm here for. Adventures a whole bunch of striking, beautiful red feathers just outside. They end up giving them some kids who've been playing with them ever since. A huge beast with glowing blue eyes flying off towards a place called Black Shroud. Red feathers, blue eyes, put them together. Sounds awful like Ixoc. Thanalan and pick the Shroud for its new stamping ground. What's your take on this all? Well, I'd be fools not to look into it. I knew you'd agree. After the amount of mystery meat I had to sample, squeezed just the information out of those butchers from the market, I'm glad it paid off. Ugh. Ugh. As for our next move, we reckon we gotta take an airship to Gridania. From there, a fellow named Gavin over the Adder's Nest should be able to tell us more. I'll meet you there. Crowd, New Gridania. I know it's only 120 odd for the flight, but we're on a time budget. I just earned 2,000 gil and 500, you know, not a bad one to drop to get there. Like I say, when they give you a quest reward of 1,000, you look at the price for the next teleport, it's like 900. You're like, that just ate up the entire profit of that. Hey, Gav. How may I help? After a tour, I'm searching for this dangerous creature, one that's come over from another continent. It's a good change. It is. More of a beast that matches the description of this Ixoc, whatever the hell the last name is. Aha! Scout spoke of its blue eyes, red wings, and aggressive nature, leading it to attack any who dare approach. It really isn't a Shroud, and up to no good already. No death so far, but only a matter of time before merchant adventure comes the first. Search of a new territory. Thanalan wasn't to its liking, so it's now testing the Shroud. Here so. You're pursuing the beasts, and lend what assistance they can. I assume that's all right with you? More merry, slaying the bastard won't matter. I ain't too proud to ask for help, accept help when it's offered. Where was it last seen? South Shroud. Headed for Quarry Mill. Look for Lieutenant Goliath. Leading the search there. Alright, South Shroud it is. Quarry Mill. Ah, absolutely. Quarry Mill's a good place. Palace of the Dead. Quickest way to get your levels. The cheapest way to get your levels. There's some people like, it's the quickest. Yeah, I agree with that. It definitely was the cheapest way to power your levels. Decent stork. Hello, Miss Gagarin, wearing the exact same outfit that was basically our spy person looking. Especially with that nice little mole just below the lip that we didn't notice at all. And the long lashes. No, we didn't notice that either. Adder's Nest sent word to expect you. I am Gillis, officer in charge of this operation. This is indecent stork. Innocent stork. Indecent. It will be when I'm finished. Who's provided us vital information. A merchant and her employee spotted the beast way back in Ul'dah. They'll be assembling a team of experts to assist in tracking the target. Compared to the losses of my business we would suffer if we allowed the creature to roam free, worthy investment. Goals aligned. Wish you to join my experts in the field. You'll find your Roots Lake. I'm sure you'll get along swimmingly. Looks like we're late to the party. Let's go hear what they have to say. My bodyguard. Too careful. And trade routes. Shield, sword, gladiator. Got it. Oh crap, it's upstairs. Not an issue. Hunt leader. Fresh meat for the hunt. Order came down, let you two tag along, but don't get underfoot. Signs of creatures are naturalists can predict movements, then will lay traps where it's expected to appear. Proper plan, do they? Being so accommodating, may as well join them in the search. Gonna go about as well as anything. Sign of activity. That could be poop. Dung, enormous beast. Dry, muted color. Appearance and muted order. Was crapped out some time ago. Excreted some time ago. Yes. Came here. It's like something cooked here. Ah. Crap. More crap. Foul odor, lingering warmth indicates it was recently deposited. Did you have to check that? Is it warm? No. Okay, it's slain a couple of the local monstables. Enormous claws on their hindquarters struck down while attempting to flee. So it's in the area, it's hunting, and it's indiscriminately killing and not bothering to basically devour that which it is. And you're too close to dear Rayo for me to basically want me not to basically murder your ass. New signs of activity, how about you? Definitely in the area. Large turds and animals killed. Corpses of grazing animals, gouged by monstrous claws, same here. Size and depth wound, consistent how it hunts. Killing not just to eat, but also to mark its territory, to show anyone and everyone who's boss. Managed to sniff anything out? Couple of dung hills, got some dead wildlife, most likely a work of Ixolan. I reckon it's close, somewhere north of the swamp. We came to the same conclusion. Predator makes no attempt to cover its tracks, clearly survived long enough virtue its immense proportions, and despite of its diminished intelligence. Ain't stupid. Left those tracks on purpose to see how we'd react. Beast's testiness, that's absurd. The level of foresight and cunning required to even attempt to do so is far beyond these lesser beings. Corpses I've learned, those must not have been for its taste. I suggest using fresh cut of live stock as bait. The bloodier the better. Once a creature's been enticed, surrounding and subduing it, it's all but a formality. Rick is way too clever to fall for that. You need every trick in the book and then some. I've considered every eventuality. Even if there was merit to your advice, I will not let it be said our success was a product of anyone's genius but mine and mine alone. Oh boy, what difference makes it who came up with it? Monetary distance, innocent stork, offers better rewards based on performance. Right. Well, fine. Claim it's yours. This Ixsock, I got it right, whether Ixsock, whatever its name is, not you. Okay. Trained to fight large predators like these. Got any sense you'll let us take the lead? Alright. Put your lives in a complete strangers? I think not. No place in our strategy for you. Stand aside and wait further instructions. Put a hand on mine, have it your way. If you're half the hunters you think are Ixox, good as dead. Right? You assume nothing good ever could from working people you can't trust. Even I know that. The other end of the lower path, be ready to give chase when the beast escapes us. Not that it will. That's a better place. I'm more willing to stand there anyway. That you guys go be bait for it. I'm more than happy for that. Don't hurt. You know. Can you protect her? Protect her because her sister's cute. You know? Like, these are the ones you wish to protect for the reason that you don't want to see the sister cry. Exactly. Awfully quiet, don't you think? Hear that? Yep. We went on a hunting party, came from north, let's move. Given choice of magics, this world would definitely be basically the Arcanist's line, like I said, or blue magic. Wait, where'd he go? It's here somewhere. You got something for him? No. Damn. Please tell us what happened. It was watching us. Clever girl. So if I lace it with toxin I brought, practically guaranteed. And not to kill the beast, in case you've forgotten. Of course not. Could be used as a sedative, highly potent, only lethal if implied in excess. Do it myself. Prefer contributions to be detailed and final. Just finally get credit where it's due. How's you playing at? Catches wind, the plan's ruined. Can we go after them? Make things worse, the bookworm wants to stick his neck out for a few more gil. I say let him. Wait, no. Ah! Now we get to see what this thing looks like. There it is. Stay calm, nothing changed except the bait. Now's our chance. Pugilist, the thaumaturge, and this. No healer. The Marauder's toast. Oh no, the tank's dead. Didn't properly protect from a tank buster. Screaming, I ran, but I could still hear. You were right. It knew. It knew. What happened here? The hunters became the hunted. You need to be wearing your helmet, kid. Remember, Spock, wear your protective equipment. See, the remains are recovered, necessary rites performed. Time to return to Quarry Mill and share these unfortunate times with Innocent Stork. Thinks to catch it and put it in the thing. Uh-huh. We'll put it in the menagerie and other things to basically do. Oh, already here. Your plan has failed, Stork. Decent as it is. So I do appreciate the hat. The hat's good. Your crew's dead. Dissipated casualties, but it was a massacre. Grown bolder, before it only hunted animals, lone travelers. Prey it could handle with ease. Brushes past death taught it to be cautious. Led Terrell in the first place, but just outwitted an armed group of harmers. Instead of running away from trouble, Beast went looking for it. Sport a game as if it was having fun. Now it's had a taste, only going to want more. Judgment invited this tragedy. I must make amends. Assist you in pursuing the creature. Even without a team of experts myself, I believe my network of contacts proved useful, gathering vital information. Yeah, keep the freelancers out of it. Leave the hunting to us. Place my faith in your abilities as Vipers. If any leads, be sure to let us know. Before I return to Adder's Nest, deliver my report. Imperative that we inform populace possessed by Ixoc, whatever its name is. I'm going to use that all the time. Might ask you these Quarry Mill is your temporary base of operations. Knowing where you'll find it make it easier to coordinate your efforts. It's me fine. Besides, I got plenty to do here, like learn this neck of the woods and the critters and whatnot. While I have you, there's one thing I'd ask. How did twin adders get their name? Beg your pardon? What does this have to do with Ixoc, whatever its name is? This Viper has based our fighting arts on snakes, so they're near and dear to our hearts. They even say we got a reverence for them. So, I suppose we also feel a kinship towards snakes. Twin adders came from a pair of white snakes on the Gridonian standard. Though imagery predates the city's founding, there's more I could tell you. I fear aught matters must take precedent. History as long as that, we'd be standing here talking till the pack has come home. Love to hear more about it, but understand it'll have to wait. Can learn what I can about Ixoxun while I see it. Ought to squeeze some training. And we've trained. Bad feeling woke up this morning. Sure enough, has struck again. No! The law's innocent stork are trying to narrow down where it'll appear next based on reports. So far, they've come up empty. All gourd float, talking to witnesses. Let's go see what he's earned. Alright, that's just down the road. Gourd float. Hello, Goliath. Shared some details. Where's this? Old, with deadly consequences. People here remain clocked. Must act quickly to avoid widespread spread. Adders have called upon anyone with information to share. That's why they gather here. Any detail be reported on how small we'll find ourselves somewhat inundated. Among the accounts are clues vital to our locating our query. We'll help with that. All we have to do is ask folks around here what they've seen, right? That'd be most helpful. You start near this and we'll open the bobbing cork, i.e. the inn. Alright, we'll go talk. The Ixo construction was just around the corner here. Weary adventurer. Yo. Does appear. Some fiend was rampaging over East Shroud. Much of it, saw people coming from that direction, looks on their face, decided to stay put. Good thing, too, I did, or I might have died. Everyone else is upstairs. Traumatized adventurer. Flying over central mist. He's massive with this powerful wind, bearing the scent of blood, so noxious, suffocating. Due not to vomit where I stood. Okay. You're downstairs outside on the deck, basically enjoying the sun and everything else. Mild-mannered adventurer. Nice shirt. Passing through North Shroud, saw a frightful creature with immense red wings. A little too clearly, but seemed battling a group of smaller beasts, which it promptly slaughtered before flying away. Alright, Sarah. Nothing points to where it might strike. Do you any better? Locations around the shroud. In the south, trying to make the whole damn forest its territory. Hawk was in East Shroud. He was on Rampage, but mine never said he saw this. Even though they should have been there at the same time. That's worth looking into. Might be onto something there. This guy's goofy look in the background. What are you guys up to? Not the answer, but you never know what trail to take till you follow it. Chat with that fellow again. Composed adventurer. An Aaron heard the flapping of enormous wings. Wounded animal charging through the bush. I realized I was in danger and ran. We had gotten with this. Bastard chose to let it go. Flapping lived to tell. Easy picking, so why did he spare him? What were you carrying? Bottled potions and ethers. One other thing. Filled with Albanian wild grass. Being custom, if you're unaware. It's gotta be it. Good old Gear Albania. Mr. Sensitive Nose don't like the smell of wild grass potpourri. It's like, grr. Exactly as you surmised. For all Alamegan adventurers. Gotta be that fragrance. A lot of animals have powerful sense of smell, no exception. Makes it more sensitive to odors it doesn't care for. Can't stand the wild grass in those potpourris. Potent fragrance, a lot like the kind of grass we got back in Toral. Come to think of it, Ixoc never went near any that grass was growing. One man's meat's another's poison. Perhaps the same can be said for aromas. Exactly. Can't stomach, we can easily drive it where we want. Smoke it out. Share our discovery with Innocent Stork. Given the information, contacts her. Dare say she'll help us find a way to utilize the fragrance to its maximum potential. Right, meantime, we'll have her get our Albani and pick us some wild grass. Let's do everything to avert further tragedy. Oh no, not the Elzen girl. Many adventurers gathered here so terrified with encountering Ixoc, considering abandoning the profession entirely. Several are yet fledglings. They've had to contend with foe far beyond their reckoning. They die before gaining experience enough to be even considered adventurers. Their bright futures being snatched away like that is almost more than I can bear. Indeed. The very reason I joined the Twin Adders to prevent such senseless deaths. Cooperation in slaying the dread Ixoc Whatchmane. I intend to putting that bastard in the dirt. Well, we're gonna go with it too. Matter at hand a few moments ago. Mentioned wild grass we see at Pike Falls. If you collected enough, rendezvous at Quarry Mill. Must warn you though, it's home to particularly vicious wildlife. Be on your guard. I know, it's not that far over. Gridania's where Belzar's wall. Yeah, as in Gaius Van Belzar. I'm afraid to look at deer spindly legs just do not look right for that Rokaran rider. It's like ding 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 ding. It's like great. Fragrant wild grass. Of course it is. Have to fight off bees every time we get one of these? Nope, just that once. Twice. Uh-oh, there's a train coming through. Ooh! Sorry, yawn caught me there on this. As much as he'd like to hang around and basically figure everything out, let's get back on our go. I know. This basically loses me any bit of power I've been building. You got 20, but you're gonna go away when you re-teleport. Weep. That resets everything. The timers seem to stick through sometimes. Formed your plan to entrap it. I came as quickly as I could. Juan called upon instant advise our next steps. Custom-made diffuser pouches. May employ them to spread the aroma over a wide area while prolonging its potency. Twin adder units tasked with driving the beast into an isolated location of our choosing. Away from civilians in an ideal spot for a final showdown. That's good thinking. Once the pouch is produced, the beast is as good as ours. For the request, other than slaying, would you be able to capture it alive? No. Its behavior, such knowledge was valuable, similar trouble us in the future. Can't afford a risk. Take, ma'am. Those hunters of yours tried baiting it with a carcass laced with sedatives. Saw right through their plan. No sorry degree of cunning and rivals, any man's. Even if we did capture it, only many time before it escapes and kills again. Only one way to deal with a monstrosity like it. You slay it first, the chance you get. No half measures, no hesitation. Then we're left with no other choice. For making ill-considered suggestion, I shall abandon all thoughts of capturing the beast, instead turn my attention to the procurement of diffuser pouches. You will hear from me soon. No, we won't. Yeah. I know what we're up against. Why'd she even ask? And she's got her own angle. Ain't the type to guess at folks' motivation. I wish she'd do us all a favor and put her cards on the table. Rich and powerful are rarely so obliging. Got that right. You're speaking our minds. There's a fear in you, but of what I can't tell. Guilt for your thoughts? Never know. I might be able to help. Talking with those adventurers, can't help but feel a little scared. That's all. Anyway, should turn to Grania and make my report. And keep yourself safe, kid. Folks always saying one thing meaning another. Starting to believe I'd gotten the hang of polite conversation. Got something to say, he'll say it when he's good and ready. Gotta wait on those pouches. Who knows how long that'll be. Keep in mind this. I recommend get ready to face Ixok, or whatever his name is. Yes, but there's 2 more sub-stomps on the way, isn't there? 88. Into the Viper Pit. Set word the treasure pouches are ready. Headed over here now. Once he arrives, we can put a plan into final action. Except this is going to have Miss Stork be a dork. Pouches have been distributed amongst the Twin Adder, along with instructions correct handling. Alchemists have made the aroma the senses. Average person do no more than soothe the nerves. A creature with heightened sense of smell effect would be far more pronounced. Say it, kid. Proposed location, Dravian hinterlands. She believes would be ideal. Surrounding area is largely inhabited. Idleshire. The only settlement nearby is relatively simple to defend. While we consulted with the Ishgardians, they gave us a blessing to proceed. The look in your face, you're not. Kind of pressed, but I will suggest when we get to Dravia, best hang back and leave the fighting to us. Full well keeping things from you, yet you show concern for my well-being. Why? Just my way, I suppose. The way I was trained as a Viper. Our jobs keep these folks safe from creatures that go against the natural order. Doesn't matter who you are or whose side you're on. Politics, feuds, all that drama ain't none of our concern. I have doubts about you, but still someone I need to protect from Ixok. Simple as that. Need to know. Out in Western Constance is... Well, thought you have yet to depart from Quarry Mill. What's keeping you? Doesn't matter, you look like someone just walked over your grave. I do better spirit, seeing your friend somewhat under the weather. Guess he stays behind with me in Idleshire. We're having a heart-to-heart, if you don't mind. I do. We have a schedule to keep. Must our dear Vipers get underway. He lend an ear to Golas in his troubles. So no import. Wish you both good hunting. Something Stork has on him. Talk about shit timing. Find a way. He's only back soon enough. Got a Thrall Vigil to slay. Yeah. Probably wind up slaying it, then having to deal with her wrath, or vice versa. That'd be fun. Fortunately, Idleshire is one of the places I have favored, so this should be a very easy thing. It's like, we're not going to pay you much. 1,300. Bye, docks. How's the boat? Ah. By the time pick a good spot for an ambush, let me know what you find. He's actually driving it to a different spot. Going to get a bunch of people killed. Entirely possible. They'll probably want to oversee it herself. Good spot to look at it. Terrible spot to fight. This will be the same thing. You can't really fight from up here. Be down there. Limited field of view in this building. Across the wall. Oops. Right. That way. Or option 4, he's found a better spot. Yay! That'd be nice. Right? I'd take the view obstructed by the wall. On something you ain't gonna believe. Not innocent Sork's diffuser pouch. Someone must have hidden it nearby. No way he's gonna ever show. Wild alpaca chase. In Western Highlands. Trying to tell us Sisu was cut off. Stubborn fool. A little too untropical, just a tad. Do I have something for that? I don't know. Let's see, something more. Not gonna work. That's caster stuff. Caster stuff. Let's go right out there. Yeah, be good, huh? I know, it's the weapon. If we can't apply the weapon, that's okay. I was just looking for something that looks like it's a case of, you know, not a case of hanging out in the tropics with a loose open shirt, right? It actually looks like he could wear the in the snow. Tricksters or this. Best keep searching. Searching? Searching. We'll keep looking for it too. Iron Bridge. There they are. Being Vipers. With all their supposed skill and intellect, inserted capturing would nigh impossible, or simply you were afraid. Proved equal to the task, and all it took was a little ingenuity. Cunning and cruelty better than anyone. There's no way it got in that cage without... Wait, where's your bodyguard? Beast is still the beast. The predator is compelled to hunt. Casualties are inevitable. Prudent strategy must account for them. This element to his advantage as you put a pouch of and something to knock him out on it. Order to put sedatives in his pocket and face 6 sock alone. Screams still ring in my ears. Great. And your bodyguard along with them. Willingly offered himself up. Plague-stricken family received the treatment. The duration of which would be determined by his performance. He all but leapt into the beast's maw. No limit to what we can do with the appropriate incentive. So you've finally shown your true colors. Right? Dare say you've harbored suspicion since we first met? Yes. I'm pleased to say that the real me is so much more interesting. Unique proclivities, I am no exception. Woke the thrill to bringing rare and ferocious beasts under my power. It only whets the appetite for true pleasure when I unleash my pets upon worthy opponents and act scenes of glorious carnage. I'm a share of monsters, but none compared to you. Monster a fool, that's a Tural Vidril. The moment you open that cage, it's going to rip you to shreds. Indeed it would, if it was so inclined. But if it's as smart as you say, Ixok, intelligent and bloodthirsty you say, has soon learned that I can provide a constant supply of worthy prey in return, accept me as its master. I don't think it will. It's awake. Tired of this place. On my lesser pets, more than adequate to dispose of you. Released while it remains subdued. Not be watching. Decided to put on a good show regardless. Alright, scuzzy thing. Well, we knew we had an extra moment. Oh. Punch up the powers like, "Rah!" What's that do? I don't know. Let's punch it. Caught you off guard because you weren't watching. So stupid to think to try taming a Tural Vigil. Never mind Ixok, whatever his name is, itself. 6 of my Craw's Golas has been dancing to instant tune, thinking he needed our help. He seemed afraid of her like before. More than this meets the eye. Absolutely. No point freezing our asses off here. Let's get back to Quarry Mill and think things over. Yay! Into the Viper Pit. Red note there, yeah. Unable to fully apply this. Make sure all items are comparable to... No. But I know certain items aren't going to be overlaid. The sword won't, but I want the rest of the items overlaid. Oh, you have to... No, I do not want to basically have just a plate with just a sword. Go away. I ain't gonna play obedient pet for long. Instant Sork's gonna find out the hard way. We get a... So, reckon it'll be after she gets the urge to indulge her twisted appetites. All I can do is suss out where she got to before then. Twin Adders need to know what he's been up to, that he's still alive, at least now. I sketched her training, caged or not. It's out there, and the job ain't done till it's dead. I've trained. Foiled Viper. Last we spoke, Twin Adders looking for Goliath. Haven't found hide nor hair of him. Plenty of Ixlaws. Seems innocent Stork's eager to put a new pet to work. Goliath's commanding officer asks for help. He already has to say, to the Adder's Nest. New Gridania. Strange and wonderful magics. Things that can be used to get some sons out of trouble no matter where you wind up with. Remember my axioms for character. That which cannot be taken, that which... Is it that which takes the least, that which commands the most? Wait here. Highly of you and your contributions in our hunt. You got information for us, right? Yep. Can surpass most elite marks. Dispatching its victims swiftly before flying away. Innocent storks. See? Indecent. I was right. Setting loose to kill for her own amusement. Slain are mostly roaming adventurers. Circumstances of each attack suggest an escalation. Striking in broad daylight, closer to more populated zone, risk of a massacre greater by the day. Receive the letter from Goliath. Right, what's the kid have to say? Varus wishes to resign from the Twin Adders. A message for you two. All our situations in this, though my aspirations were beyond me, I pray you succeed in fulfilling your own. Wants us to kill the thing. You want to prevent those with bright future from dying before their time, that's why you joined the Twin Adders. We are talking the Shroud, not Thanalan. Enter our aspirations, which protect people from rampaging this. Going to appear in southern Thanalan. Hidden message, not particularly a well-hidden one. Dork read this, she would have surely divined his intent. He knew and allowed the letter to be sent regardless. Lure you to confrontation with this, then taking a sincere plea for help. Mimi. First rule of knowing a trap or not. Was it? First rule of avoiding a trap is knowing it's there. What she wants, and I'm happy to oblige. Let's get some murder go. Attract the attention of mortal flames in the Amajas, southern Zagoi Desert. Like it or not, I will send word to Aldel. Meantime, I wish you every success. Yes. Vengeance of the Viper. Stopped by the old group. Yes. Oopsie, pop the tires. Over the fence of the tires. Oof. Here it is. Near level and gear will be limited. The carcass. It'll be so easy to pick up, or perhaps I should have. Straight into the trap. No worthy Viper ever shied away from danger. Am I right? Yes. 655 item level. I've got 637. Close enough. So no higher than that? No higher than that. Ah. And the bots have already showed up. Isn't that wonderful? It's off bot. Grace, such power, magnificent, self-given, worthy of awe. Alas, meteoric distractions, poor canvas for your art. Over a stork. Main attraction is just beginning. What have you done to him? Well, let's punish him. An appetizer, if you would. Religion in the world, choose how to use it. Killing for the sake of killing. You're no better than a Tural Vidril. Monster deserves to die. Flattering comparison. You seem to be forgetting the literal monster stands before you. Yes, and then there's Ixok, whatever his name is. I brought you fresh prey. I knew. Coward through and through. I knew. What? Right? Through and through. I knew. One I thought had some pride. I guess I was wrong. Alright. A bloodbath. We have second wind. He has full circle, so it doesn't matter directions. Let's take you this way. This is limited your power. Kill them now. Let's go do this nicely. And it starts to make a huge mistake. Is that all you're capable of? Pray I provide more, but only if you obey. Kill them now, I demand it. Isn't the Ixoc why I know and reckon that's the reason why. And smell the wild grass on her. Less potent mixture than one we doled out before, just enough to keep Ixoc at this. Even that's too much for the vigils. Why, it's idle and can't think straight. Even so, she's made a fool's bet. Tolerated because her shenanigans sate its own bloodlust. The apex can't make nice forever. Not done with you yet. You stubborn worm. What? Yeah. Maybe now it can concentrate on the fight. Give it everything you've got. Here we go. I've been trained to see that pattern of attacks before. Right, not much I could have done with that. I do one of those, I'm gonna knock you down on your butts because I can maneuvers, huh? Ball of fire. You do not get to cast Fireball. Nothing to really help you with there, buddy. You have to... It's over for you. Scuzzy thing. Chop, slice, and dice. And 10 minutes to spare. Check it out. Wait. O restless beast, may you find peace in death. The serpent sheds its skin, relinquishes this husk. You may rise again to greet a new dawn. Well, it actually does the whole poof bang dead. Finley believes she could bend such a creature to a will. Arrogance cost her her life. And the lives of others. Dealing with or afforded a proper respect, she took her superiority for granted. Power she wielded to flaunt the laws of men was powerless against the natural order. True. Thank you for everything. Now it's toast. Damn sight harder to reckon it would be. Finally avenged my brother in arms and fulfilled my duty. Once again, I can hold my head high. Yay! Might be dead, still got a loose end or two to tie up. But looking in that hole and seeing about recovery this. Well, that's why you let us on a merry chase, for instance, Stork. Decent Stork. Might as well come clean now. Young child, my merchant parents were slain by a wild creature on their travels. Swore to save the lives of similar fates, why I joined Twin Adders. Amendable motivation. Instant Stork. To explain great enthusiasm that a desire to protect others by bringing these beasts to heal. I thought I found a kindred spirit. She fed me nothing but lies, used me to obtain information collected by twin adders, all for the sake of identifying potential additions to her menagerie. I'd disclose all manner of sensitive intelligence to her, believing it was furtherance of her efforts to save lives. By the time I learned her true intentions, it was too late, and then she blackmailed you with that. Or my superiors, she laughed, smiled, unleashed my fiends upon, or her fiends upon Gridania if I spoke a word. Some of their finest reserved specifically for my family. Having you join the investigation, yes. No excuse for what I did, allowing myself to become her pawn, led to much needless suffering. Nothing I can say or do will enough to earn your forgiveness. Whatever punishment awaits me, I will gladly accept it. Well, you were duped. You were dragged. You didn't have the ability to step forward. What do you think? Right, well... Technically, we need to hand him over to the Twin Adders. Well, better to hand him over to the Twin Adders. Being the same thing. It's up to them to decide to punish it, not us. Quite right. I'll request that my superiors meet us at Quarry Mill, where I shall give a full account. Settled then. Let us meet there when you're ready. Yay! Quarry Mill. That completes the Viper quest line and Pictomancer quest lines. All nice and neat in one little bundle. I like it. It's a ninja running. Villager, your actions are inexcusable. Once I have made my report, expulsion will be the least of your worries. There will likely be a trial. Don't take kindly to liars neither. Our word is our bond. The violation of that trust demands punishment. It's true. Say this, his lies told us where to protect the people. He told where to protect the people of Gridania. Not only that, his actions he took contributed directly to defeat and death of Ixok, whatever its name is. I won't say the ends justify the means, but it's not nothing. Yes, he will be held on trial, and that will be duly noted. Must you understand that this consideration may not change the outcome? Yes, sir. It ain't my place to tell you folks how to handle your business. I'm just a simple man across the salt to kill a Verdrell. Isn't stuck in a cell for the foreseeable future. I got something you can help me with. Business here concluded. High time I made my way home. President, trouble passage back. Presently, well, gonna need to put some work. Reckon Gillespie can help me find clients in need of a Viper skill. Talk with Modi. Simple man who knows better to tell us how to handle our business. You've struck upon an intriguing solution. A fair bit of time in the company of a silver-tongued someone. Yeah, a lot of points in charisma. Conduct cannot be easily forgiven. Even so, you must be acknowledged you played a vital role in slaying this. Swear never again to stray from the path of rightness, and no charge will be brought against you. Moreover, I accept your voluntary resignation, as you previously request. Arrangement, we may yet pursue your dream of defending the innocent from nature's deadly threats in your capacity as Keshwa's assistant. What do you say? Do as you ask. You have my word. Though I bear the shame of my decision, as long as I live, I shall endeavor to redeem myself through the service to the people. Find me some beasties to slay. Sticking around Eorzea a while longer. In the meantime, I'm sure you find clients of your own. Reckon this continent's bigger enough for the both of us. Focus need a Viper, that's where we'll be. Well, to be honest, look at them. To be honest, I've had to slay many a beastie, many big times bigger than that. Oh, what was the biggest one? The one that was threatening the entire star? Oh. Oh. Victorious Viper. All right. There's not much we can really do, so let's travel. Lemso's lower decks. All right, so what do we have here? Okay, so that's all locked in. Yep, it is. Yep. So, what this means, if we look at my gear, I have 100 Scholar, and Scholar's gear can all be swapped here. Go to my classes that I've got. Summoner actually has General Cast gear. Scholar, on the other hand, is still packing pretty much Scholar gear. Right. Only a couple of general pieces. Dark Knight still got primarily Dark Gear Knight with some stuff. Yes, I forgot to put those on, didn't I? Yes, I did. Just a general upgradable. Nice bracelet. So we'll be doing basically grinding our mages. So Black Mage, Red Mage, Pictomancer over the coming days. Yes. Right, all pushing for top. Absolutely. So that means we'll be doing trusts and pushing here. I don't want to burn myself out on trust, and I'm sort of feeling like I want to do that at the moment. Hey, it's one of the Rangers. So what it means is we will be most likely doing dailies in book, and then finishing out with a trust or two once we get towards the end there. But shall we do it as... Keep getting people telling me it's like Black Mage levels slowly. Really? Right? It's been a while since I've used the Black Mage. Yes, it has. Fortunately, we have a blast point to basically go through stuff. Basically, burn stuff until it gets burny, and then cool stuff until it gets cooly, and set off flares, despairs, skates, and fouls as often as you can possibly bang them. Right? Yeah. So I'll most likely go Black Mage, Pictomancer, Red Mage. Probably by another banner, another bot. Right at the very end, too. Just think, if I was a little bit later, I wouldn't have killed that guy. Wrecked his knights. Like, by the way, I'm a bot. I don't have an account. I'm just basically here to basically promote something else, which is garbage. So, yeah. No. That'll be where that is? Yeah. So we'll do this. We'll be back on to Pictomancer after this, just to give us a basic break from Picto. Then Red Mage to finish off with nicely. Yay. I don't think Blue will be in by then, but hopefully I'll start together some actual Scholar gear. Get all the healers out of the way. Yeah. So we'll just see where the gear comes from. We'll just keep replacing top gear. Yeah. Priority is always going to be the Summoner Arcanus, which is why pushing this and this are my first two. So it's always Summoner, always Scholar, then Dark Knight, then the others. So unfortunately, Reaper and Dragoon and Samurai and Monk are going to be dead last. Ninja Viper first. Because they both use the Scouty gear. They do! So that's enough of that, I think. Out for the evening? Out for the evening. So... it's dailies, it's the book for Wild Tales, yep. And some trust. Yes. But casters first. That's the... Yes, that'll be the Wednesday and the Thursday. Back on Friday with our standard case of, in this case, Fallout 4. It's our game of the week, game that we're going to play. But that's all we've got for today. So roll the outro, it's time to go. And I'll say till this, and always, I'm going to give you when we're back next. Yes, which is, of course, 7:30 Mountain Standard, 6:30 Pacific, and 9:30 Eastern for more Final Fantasy. If you're in for it, I'll see you tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll see you on Friday, Saturday for Fallout 4. Yahoo! Right? Thou shalt cast a stone. Or a few other spells. Anyway, we'll see you then and there. But a big old thank you for all those that tuned in tonight. And all those that basically catch me on replay on Twitch. Hey, thanks again. All those that basically follow up on the VODs as I upload them to YouTube. Thank you. And I'm going to run away. So until next time, laters.